Have you ever thought about those forts? You know, the ones that just seem unbeatable? Strongholds that even really legendary leaders couldn't crack? Well, today we're doing a deep dive into exactly that kind of place, Korlai Fort. It's this coastal fort near Alibag, right there on the Konkan coast in the Raigad district.
Mm-hmm. And our mission really is to figure out why this particular fort, it's not massive or anything, but why it was such a sticking point for someone like Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and maybe more importantly, what we can learn from his strategy, how he eventually handled this challenge.
Right, in this whole deep dive, it's based purely on historical sources, excerpts focusing just on Korlai. So to set the scene a bit, you have to picture the Konkan region as a vital, rugged coastline. And forts like Korlai were absolutely key.
Oh, completely. For watching sea trade, any ship movements, they were the eyes and ears on the coast. Super strategic.
Okay, so Korlai, what's the story there? What makes it stand out?
Well, first off, its name. It wasn't originally Korlai. The Portuguese called it El Morro.
El Morro.
Yeah, and they'd been in control there since way back in 1521 CE.
1521.
Wow.
So we're talking about a well-established European power base.
Exactly. This wasn't some minor outpost they'd just thrown up. It was a long-standing stronghold. That history alone tells you it was going to be a tough nut to crack.
So knowing that, what actually happened when Shivaji Maharaj turned his attention towards it?
So around 1680 CE, that's when Shivaji Maharaj makes his move, tries to capture Korlai. But it's important to note, this wasn't like a massive, drawn-out war. The sources point to more of a siege attempt, a skirmish, really, lasting maybe 2-3 days.
Just 2 or 3 days. So a quick, sharp fight then. What kind of defense did they run into? Why couldn't they push through?
Well, the resistance was pretty intense. The Portuguese were using European-style artillery, cannons, basically.
Okay, serious firepower.
Right, which was very effective, against the kind of assaults the Marathas might typically launch. Plus, they had a strong garrison inside, well supplied.
Okay, and who was leading the charge for the Marathas in this attempt?
Well, Shivaji Maharaj himself ordered the offensive. He was overseeing these coastal operations. Then you had Mai Nayak Bandari, who was crucial for the naval side of things, leading support ships to attack these Portuguese forts.
Right, the naval angle is key on the coast.
Absolutely. And on land, you had the Konkan Shivaji's, famous infantry conducting the actual siege attempts.
So a combined effort, land, sea, under Shivaji Maharaj's direction. You think that would be enough, especially given his track record? What was the final result after those few days?
Yeah, despite that effort, the fort wasn't captured. Shivaji Maharaj actually withdrew his forces, strategically.
He withdrew.
He did, and this is a key point. Korlai was not permanently taken by Shivaji Maharaj during his lifetime. It stayed Portuguese.
Okay, that's really significant. A leader known for, well, winning.
Yeah.
Facing a situation where he has to pull back.
Yeah.
So what happens next? If you can't take the fort, you obviously can't, modify it or anything?
Exactly. No structural change is possible from the Maratha side because they didn't hold it. And this is where you see the strategic pivot. It's quite brilliant, actually.
Okay.
Instead of just bashing his head against Korlai again and again, which might have been costly in men and resources, his strategy shifted profoundly.
How so?
He started building new, powerful forts nearby, specifically Sintidurg and Suvarnadurg.
Ah, building new forts.
Yes. Sintidurg, for instance, was built just about 150 kilometers down the coast from Korlai.
Right. So if you can't conquer the existing strong point, build your own counter strong points.
Precisely. It was a direct answer to the challenge posed by Korlai and other Portuguese forts. These new Maratha sea forts fundamentally challenged Portuguese dominance in the Konkan.
So it wasn't about taking that one fort anymore.
Not directly, no. It was about changing the entire strategic landscape. By building Sintidurg and Suvarnadurg, he established Maratha naval bases, projecting Maratha power onto the sea. It completely shifted the balance of power in the region.
That's fascinating. So Korlai remained, technically unconquered by him, one of the few Portuguese places he couldn't take.
Correct. It stands up for that reason.
But his response wasn't just giving up. It was this innovative, indirect approach. Build something new that undermines the old.
Exactly. That's the real takeaway from the Korlai story, I think. Sometimes the best move isn't the direct assault. It's stepping back, reassessing, and finding a whole new way to achieve your larger goal.
Tactical withdrawal, but leading to a bigger strategic win through innovation.
That's it. Perfectly.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
About maybe our own challenges. How recognizing that one particular obstacle might just be insurmountable how that realization could actually free you up.
Free up resources, creativity.
Right. To shift focus and maybe achieve something even bigger, something you hadn't even considered before, just by changing your approach entirely. Definitely something to mull over.